Hello, everybody. I'm Mori, and this is
Welcome to Game Grumps.
Welcome to Game Grumps.
Welcome to Beard Bros. Welcome to any other Let's Play channel. Welcome to Gameplay Buddies.
Welcome to Dark Side Phil.
Welcome to Northern Lion Part 6000 of Binding of Isaac.
Welcome to Denny's.
What are we doing here? Nobody asked for this.
No, it was welcome to Chili's. That's what the meme was.
Welcome
Fuck. I fucked it up.
God damn it!
It's too late.
Welcome to
where does the Spolders?
Welcome to Femboy Hooters.
Femboy Hooters.
Welcome to Goth IHOP. Welcome to
Gay Luigi.
MILF Outback.
We're playing.
No, it was MILF Denny's.
MILF Denny's.
Outback was what was Outback?
Hunk Daddy.
Hunk Himbo.
Have you heard about the restaurants that they the male version of Hooters?
No.
Over in Japan, they have like all these hunks that like get around you, and you order the meat wall, and it's just like literally you eating while they like basically dance around you.
So like, when are we going?
Like, I don't know. It's all the way in Japan, so...
when are we buying the ticket, Mori?
I don't know.
When are we swimming there, Mori?
Depends on when this pandemic isn't gonna fuck us with fucking recent cancellations of flights. I was gonna go on a flight, and then they were like, nope, go fuck yourself, stay at home. And I was like, alright.
I was like, alright, I guess I'll go home. Alright, next chapter,
anyway,
probably?
Ghost Trick.
Yeah, Ghost Trick, hey. Is this a new chapter? Yes, it is. We are, like, almost done with this game.
Almost is putting it very, very lightly.
Yeah.
Don't be misleading.
I won't, I'm sorry. It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective JOWD's daughter, Camila, not the minister's daughter.
Therefore, he doesn't have to do anything.
Therefore, I don't have to care. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. She's just like, please. No. Please.
How about please with a slam?
More convincing, but no. I told Lynn about what I found out about the kidnapping. That it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted.
Did you hear that?
That the kidnappers had been holed up in Camila's old house. And that they sensed my presence and were already gone.
But Camila? Why do they have Camila? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister.
I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow.
The poor girl, kidnapped for ransom from her own father's execution. It's just too much.
It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists, too. Like the kidnappers winding up and then using Camila's old house as their hideout.
There's no way it could just be a coincidence.
And them sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead.
I just don't understand any of it. Something tells me that I feel like Sissel already knows how all these powers work, as like him being alive right now. And that he asked Lynn to shoot him.
Yeah. I think that's essentially what I was thinking, is that Sissel is kind of a mastermind where like he essentially set up his own death knowing how the powers of the dead work, but didn't realize that he would lose all his memories.
I think he does know that he loses all of his memories, but that's not something he can really control.
Well,
so every single time he uses it, he has to figure out why.
Yeah.
Which is kind of stupid.
Anyway.
I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Okay, fine. Just hit my desk again. Who cares? Who cares about distance at a time like this?
There's a pandemic, you asshole.
Stop shouting at me. Look, Mr. Minister. It wasn't your daughter who was kidnapped.
Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying.
Arr! How can I believe in you? I'm a realist. Please, if you don't believe that what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and... I tried calling 100 times, but my wife won't answer. She won't?
It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing?
But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal?
It doesn't prove it. Maybe. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make if it's not my daughter? It'll be his daughter.
That's even worse!
Woo-wee, that's quite... Oh, who's... Oh.
That's totally Caballero.
Woo-wee, well, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle.
Oh.
Miss me, baby?
Inspector Cabanella! Whew. Whew. I was waiting for it.
I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is.
Why would you bring him all the way here?
To kill him.
Detective JOWD! Detective JOWD, I'm so sorry, I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. Maybe we can't trust her memory either. Maybe it wasn't him that she saved.
Lynn, please, don't apologize to me.
Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and a student. It brings a tear to my eye.
Trick time?
Maybe we go talk to him. Or listen in.
You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanella, that the execution was tonight?
I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you.
And you're fine with this? I mean, I know, you know as well as I do. Detective JOWD could never have done such a thing.
Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing.
Huh?
I know two things to be true, and two things only. One, he was given the death penalty. And two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in, baby?
If that's the case, why did you bring him here?
Whatever do you mean, young lady?
He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to taunt me, to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons. So were all those rumors about you true? That the only thing you care about is the spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend?
Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough. Oh, I think
That's
you.
enough, Lynn.
But Detective JOWD!
I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be.
But...
Yeah, what's good?
Oh, my poor Amelie. Is she alright?
Actually, the girl who was kidnapped is called Camila.
Why is the dream talking to me in my head again?
Wait a minute, Amelie? Could that be the Amelie next door?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door.
No, not me, my wife. It's complicated.
Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left him.
The minister's wife ran away on him? Maybe they grew apart. What's with him being so busy?
Yeah, I bet you're right.
Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head!
Maybe he needs his pills.
What do you have to say?
Bitch.
According to what I heard, Amelie was supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight.
Those horrible kidnappers, They were lying in wait for her.
But Amelie didn't go out after all. She couldn't. She had a fever.
Huh? So the kidnappers grabbed Camilla by mistake instead.
Apparently. Amelie and Camilla are about the same age. The kidnappers must have gotten the two of them mixed up.
It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Camilla to do that errand for me, this would have never happened.
Oh, right. You asked her to bring the music box.
Camilla...
Eep, eep, eep. Yo, what's good, JOWD?
So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping.
Yes, your daughter is actually in trouble. Don't you
care?
Don't you fucking care?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter.
That's terrible. What's their demand?
The carrying out of your execution tonight.
I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple.
It's not that simple.
Why not?
Because it really isn't the minister's daughter that got kidnapped. It's Camilla.
What? Camilla?
I checked it out for myself. I'm positive.
No! It can't be!
And by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself.
So she's supposed to be executed?
Take her away, boys.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't listen to him! I'm the one who shot her! I'm the one who shot Alma! And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer anymore after tonight.
For a capable detective, you say some... You should...
I think he's saying that because that is the truth.
Yeah.
And so he's just trying to take the fall for it so that she doesn't get in trouble.
Yeah. For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours.
Is it true? What Camilla said?
Why don't you tell us what you know?
To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's, birthday. We came home from work and she went in first.
It's still bothering me that this looks exactly like the Pigeon Man's room.
Yeah.
What was that noise?
Maybe it's like his grandfather or something.
Oh, maybe.
I looked for a shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camilla. Just the two of them.
So the little lady's mother died right in front of her.
Oh my, that's so terrible. Not horrible, but terrible.
Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said that the contraption she made did something so it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move.
An impossible move?
It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I'd convinced everyone of. Even me. But tonight, you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before.
The powers of the dead, right? Oh. The impossible move because a ghost did it. Oh.
That day in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries.
Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about those powers.
Is somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know.
The kidnappers who abducted Camilla knew about those powers.
This is no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was.
Detective JOWD.
There's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die?
Camila was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption.
The first was, of course, the firing of that gun.
Right. That was an antique gun I'd had on display for years.
So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design.
Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday.
And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid.
Cupid?
Yeah, why did it turn?
It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around.
Oh.
Ah.
Somebody made a change to the contraption's design, and then manipulated it.
I don't know what to say.
I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was that I had to protect Camila. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in.
What kind of adjustment?
The gun, of course.
The gun, eh? Come to think of it. There was no gun there. Just a picture hanging on the wall.
Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption, but one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking.
So that gun really did shoot Alma.
I hid the gun before I went to the police.
You hid it?
I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective.
What? You mean...
And that detective still thinks it's a music box.
So that's what's in the box, huh?
I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police. My own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details.
I shot my wife again.
When I was all...
I had to make sure the bullets matched.
I had to make sure she was dead.
Otherwise it would have been assault.
When I was all done, I turned myself in.
It was really hard to take out the bullet that was already in her and switch it with mine.
I had to pry it out with my fingers. I got a little blood on me, some got in my mouth. Tasted kind of good, so I ate it more.
Detective JOWD, is what you told us just now true?
Yes, of course.
Huh? In that case, there's still time.
Still time?
Time to solve that case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective JOWD. Of course, little Camila didn't do it either. What are you talking about? So, the true perpetrator's still out there, and I'm going to prove it.
What if it was Cabanella?
For Camila's sake! Yeet! He starts fucking running.
That sounds wonderful.
Too bad! Thank you, Detective JOWD.
Lynn, where is that music box now?
In Temsic Park. Camila left it there.
That gun is important evidence. You'd better go pick it up.
Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Excuse me, I didn't give you any command to go. You're also still under suspicion for murder tonight, so I can't let you go either. Great, I'm putting in 2 people in jail.
It's like a 2-for-1 sale.
I'll definitely make detective at this rate. Sissel, take care of Detective JOWD. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side.
I guess I'll make detective at this rate. And yet again, I say easy enough for you to say. Oh, wait a minute, come back here.
You're still under... Okay.
What's going on? Deal me the deal of Mr. Death Row Inmate.
I don't know. A little change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something.
But you're in our custody. Don't forget, back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you with a special seat just for you, baby.
Then I guess we'd better prove my innocence on the double.
On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my friend.
I want to save Camila, in more ways than one. And that's all there is to it.
I see, my old friend, in more ways than one.
Woo! Ha ha!
What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision?
I'm still here.
Should the execution be carried out tonight as planned? Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in?
The order still stands!
Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement.
Welp, we tried. I wonder if there was a way to convince him.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
Wait! I changed my mind! Please don't bow down to me! And especially not that low.
In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind?
Yes, sir. Have a chair. Never mind, it's mine.
The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row Inmate?
Trick time.
I can do pretty much anything with my new stand, Cavanella.
I'm glad to see Detective JOWD all fired up now, but I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with the proof of JOWD's innocence, it will be meaningless if JOWD or Camila dies.
He's gonna get killed again.
I've got to do something about that kidnapping somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective here. Yeet. Talk.
Most likely the minister won't stop the execution. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who's kidnapped.
But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it.
Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister.
Prove it? How? I doubt his wife is ever going to answer that phone if we call from here.
If we call from here, right. But a telephone works in both directions.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost.
Yes?
We can still go. Yeah, we can still.
Yeah, we can still go there.
I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change this situation.
Gee, detective.
For these past 5 years, Camila is the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me?
I'll try. The key to getting the Justice Minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? Yes. Come on. No, I don't care about talking to you.
You're a lost cause.
You're not helping.
Yeah, it was Lady Red's.
Yeah. So we just have to kill the mom, bring her back.
I mean, technically, his daughter is kidnapped.
Yeah, by her. Just as I thought. This little girl is safe in her bed. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. The last link in the long chain of sad fate lit a fire in JOWD's heart. And the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight has related back to me in some way. And I bet this mistake-ridden abduction does too. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go.
Watch, there's gonna be a point where, like, we have to keep on going back, like, 4 minutes through each dead body that we see. It's gonna be, like, super fucking, like...
That would be super dope. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the Minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing. And I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate.
You said 10 minutes. It's plenty of time.
Yeah, man. We can do things in like 4 seconds.
You shut up. I'm trying to get some good material.
And I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking spill this wine all over you. My darling angel. Oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? A daughter after my own heart. But I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. Tink.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present.
Huh?
He said he wanted a new lighter.
But that's no reason to go out this late at night.
But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that.
But look at what it brought you. Your fever is worse now than ever. Here's to the feverish passion of my darling angel. I can drink to that. What?
Mama, you drink way too much.
Yes, darling.
Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though he's already past midnight.
Not tonight, Amelie.
I hate you!
Oh, how could she say that? Ha! It looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And there's another lucky development too. Amelie wants to call her father. Now, if I can just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. And we're gonna send that happy birthday message next time. If you like the video, like and comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and hit that bell notification if you want to see the next episode of Ghost Trick Straw. Ghost Straw. Phantom Straw. If you want to see any specific game on this channel, or if you want to see a game that we've played but haven't finished, become finished, message us in any way you can. We got YouTube comments, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, our Discord server. Everything's in the description below. Question of the day.
What disease were you last sick with? I guess I could probably guess, but why don't you tell us?
My God. Put that shit in the comments below. I'm Bottles.
I'm Mori.
And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Continue.